is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back with another installment of Video Noobs, but this time I've been making fun of both Margot and Michael in the past, and now it's my turn to be made fun of by John showing me how to play Worms Revolutions or Revolution. Okay, so I think I've heard of this game before. Is it like do you play as a worm?
You're a team of worms, actually. You've got 4 worms set up in a randomly generated map trying to kill 4 enemy worms. Or if you want to go real big and you have 4-player matches, 16 worms on the map. What do you think about
that? That's scary. All right, well.
So Luke, hit single player there.
Let's get into it.
We're going to have you just do a normal
campaign. These are weird worms. They kind of look like... I'm not going to say that.
I've heard some very interesting descriptions.
Yes, very interesting descriptions. So is this like Battleship or something?
Not really.
Like, am I going to go like E5 hit sort of thing?
No.
I think this calls for a Seal song.
Please don't sing.
Oh
my lord, he's singing.
Ooh, time I get to you. Come on, you just got to let the seal in, John. You gotta let your inner seal in.
Moving on.
You're not as fun as Michael.
So Luke is actually playing on my account. So I am technically Don Gato. I'm the cat boss, apparently. Remember, you can charge up your shot, and when it's red, you don't want to throw it. I just said when it's red, you don't want to throw it.
Why did it go down that way?
Because it bounced off the rock. Where are you going?
I'm trying to run away from you. Why can't I?
Oh, he got over.
Oh my God. What? Oh, you see that move right there? Get out of here.
You didn't do hardly anything.
Kevin Spacey's damaged. Juan.
So yeah, Luke just learned what my name in Spanish was the other day. It's kind of funny.
You don't know? You know what my name is in Spanish? Same thing.
You see where Bapap is up there? Oh, you just wasted your turn.
What? Are you kidding me? Like, so if you're telling me I jump off on it?
Yes.
That's not even fair.
Well.
No.
Oh, you survived. How did you survive that? Jetpack. Tap X. Now use the left stick. Yeah, left stick to fly. And you just jumped yourself off the map. Okay.
Hey, I'm still alive.
Oh.
Are you calling in a jet? What?
Airstrike.
Airstrike? Oh my God.
And you're down next to a mine.
Oh no!
Hey Luke.
Yeah.
Boink!
Aww.
Oh, you just blew up on my head.
Dang it.
Oh well, we're good.
You won.
Yeah, I did.
Well.
Well played, well played.
Even though I almost made a comeback.
You really, I almost gave the game to you there.
It was close, but I choked at the end, as I usually do.
A little bit.
Yeah, so interesting game. This was Worms. What I thought about it was...
This will be interesting.
It was kind of like... I imagine it as a successor to Battleship.
There you go. You got it right. You got it right.
But it's like an alternate dimension where the mad scientists observe these worms, and each of these little things you're like a god. Okay. And you control these worms' move, but they don't know what's going on. So you give them the feeling to do whatever, and then after they win, you move on to the next dimension.
Yes. That's exactly what's going on here.
Worms.
Worms in a nutshell.
This has been another episode of Video Noobs. We'll see you guys next time.
Hi, and welcome to this episode of How to Dress Your Boyfriend. I'm Margot.
I hate it, guys.
This week we wanted to talk about some of the summer and spring fashions that you'll be putting your boyfriend in. First, I wanted to start off with what Hayden's wearing right now.
Alright, so guys, what I'm currently wearing is I'm wearing a Calvin Klein button-down shirt, an undershirt, dark wash jeans, and Puma sneakers. The jeans are from American Eagle. Very inexpensive. When I went and got them, they were on sale. It was only about $25, $30. The sneakers were, general sneaker price shoes. You guys know what that's going to expect. The Calvin Klein was actually the most expensive. It's going to run you about $45, $50. But there's reasons.
This isn't how to be thrifty. What I like about this shirt is that it has some extra special detailing. The pocket and the buttons actually have a different fabric on them, which kind of makes it a little more newer, a little more interesting, a little outside the normal polo.
The reason I like Calvin Klein is it actually fits my body personally much better than just regular store brands like Kohl's or Gap. You gotta kind of look for what fits your body best, and that's what's gonna ultimately make yourself look better, and you're gonna feel better because your clothes fit right.
Next, we want to move on to actually one of our combined favorite brands. This is Guess. First, we've put Hayden in this dark gray linen shirt. I like linen because it's super light and it looks really nice. I like this one because it has sort of like a mock vest on it with the sleeves being a different pattern. I really like the checker pattern. I think that's just really something out of the box that you don't see a lot of guys wearing, and that's why I like it a lot.
Once again, this typical kind of shirt, I'm still wearing my dark wash jeans, but I've worn it with light ragtime kind of jeans worn. This type of shirt goes well with just about any type of jeans. You're not going to be wanting to wear this type of shirt with shorts. Just no.
But it is definitely an all-season shirt, wouldn't you agree, Hayden?
I would say so. I've worn this quite a few times already when it's hot or when it's kind of getting cold out. You can always roll up the sleeves, or you can unbutton the front and kind of let it breathe even more if you're getting too hot.
Yeah, that's a nice thing about button-downs, is that you can wear them open or closed.
Alright, so for my third outfit that I picked out for this segment is one of my newer shirts that I really enjoy wearing. It's a white linen shirt with black accents around the collar and like in the sleeves and other details. It's a really nice, very light shirt. You can wear it any time of the day. If you want to wear it like in the afternoons, you can roll up the sleeves. You can wear it at night to go out for a dinner or a date night with your babe.
I'm babe.
You are babe. Good job. And but it's very nice. You can wear this type of shirt typically looks better with lighter wash jeans. It'll still look good with darker jeans, but in my personal opinion, I like a lighter wash jeans or faded jeans with this type of shirt.
I also think this would definitely look good with a nice pair of khakis if you wanted to wear it to the workplace. It would add a great contrast with the white and the black and then a khaki on top of that. I think that would look really good. I also really like this shirt because Hayden was talking about how the inside cuffs have that dark fabric on them again, so you can roll them to show off that dark fabric, and I think it looks really cool and really modern, and it's more of a shirt that is for the modern working man.
Alright guys, well I hope you've enjoyed this segment. I certainly will. She somehow got me to come back and do this again.
He takes credit for everything that I did for this segment. I bought this club.
Yeah, like any guy would. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, see ya.
Bye guys.
What's up, USC? I'm Jay Cutchison. I'm your host, and this week we are joined by a freshman media arts major, Cliff Johnson. Say hello to the folks, Cliff.
Hey, what's up, guys? Just happy to be here. Talk about some movies.
All right, and this week we are going to be reviewing the Avengers Age of Ultron trailer number 3. So basically, Avengers is coming out with a new movie. Everybody knows this is happening. Everybody knows who stars in it. There ain't no point in me going over it. But the new trailer dropped. It had the dopest line at the beginning. What'd you think about it, Cliff?
I thought it was terrific, honestly. First off, my man James Spader, one of my favorite voices in acting ever, is the villain for Ultron. One of my favorite villains as well. I think he's gonna do a really good job, to tell you the truth. All around, just great actor, great character, really.
I was designed to save the world. People will look to the sky and see hope. I'll take that from them first.
Like, the trailer looks so epic, and
It does. It looks terrific.
It does, but like people have been saying, like I heard somebody say, like, oh, don't watch the trailer, it gives too much away. You know what I think though?
What?
I think everything that is in that trailer.
Oh, everything's it's not gonna be this. Let me just say, it's not gonna be the same. He did it with the first Avengers trailer
I just think
too.
it's gonna be like, I think all the things he showed us so far is like Act 2.
Yeah.
Like, they haven't. I don't even think they've gotten to the cool stuff yet. Like, the crazy part is, like, I think that's gonna be like the middle of the movie.
I tried to create a suit of armor around the world, but I created something terrible. Artificial intelligence.
All right, what's up with the Black Widow, Incredible Hulk romance scene there? They just like, what's that?
Maybe she wants something a little green to match her eyes. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know, man. I'm thinking Bruce Banner, Scarlet. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, you know, old Black Widow. Maybe we got some Hulk action.
I feel that might be a little bit of tension between Cap. That might be a little tension between Iron Man, Cap, and Hulk there.
Well, I mean, there's also the Hawkeye situation with the whole, like, on again, off again relationship thing they talked about going into Cap 2.
It's called the Ultron program.
I'm sick of watching people pay for our mistakes.
Isn't why we fight so we can end the fight and go home?
Well, you amazingly failed.
I mean, I don't know, like, this trailer is so freaking epic.
There's so much.
And there's so much, like, really cool, like, green screen shots and stuff, but, like, I don't know, like, the stuff that interests me the most is, like, the opening line, which I've already talked about, and, like, the very, very end, where we finally get to see something of the vision, other than just like concept art.
Just
like,
just a little snippet, but it's more than enough for me at that point.
Oh God, I'm so stoked for this movie. Everyone knows I'm a giant nerd. If you don't know that, then watch the freaking show. Cliff's a giant nerd. He's got freaking Thor as his background on his computer.
No way we all get through this.
I got no plans tomorrow night.
I'm always picking up after you boys.
We can tear them apart.
The movie comes out May 1st, right in like the middle of exam week. So like I'm gonna go ahead and pre-apologize to my professor for having to grade that F, because your boy's gonna be in the theater. That trailer, I was already sold, but that trailer like did it anyway. So I'm gonna be there. I'm pumped. I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
that
man.
trailer was dope. If you haven't seen the trailer, check it out. I'm going to put a link to it at the bottom. Cliff, you got any final words, my man?
If you've already seen the trailer once, you haven't seen it enough. I saw it, let's see, I saw it I watched it 10 times when it first came out. Just, I mean, you know, you got to watch something twice. I go ahead and just double that and watch it 10 times as it is. Like Jake was saying, my man Thor is in it.
That's the best you can do!
You had to ask.
For Cliff Johnson, I'm Jake Hutchison. And I hope you have a wonderful week, Carolina.
All right, thanks, guys.
This is USC Update. I'm Luke Baker.
And I'm Kylie Schaefer. In a moment of tragic defeat, it was reported this past week that Zayn Malik has officially left One Direction. Fans across the world grieved together as the remaining 4 members of One Direction expressed their concerns and shared that they will continue making music together.
I just can't do it anymore.
Damn it, Luke. What's wrong?
I can't do it. I can't do it. It's just not fair, okay? He didn't let anybody notice. He
He's blindsided us. My heart is 1/5 empty now.
Luke, read my lips. He will be okay. Have you seen Zane's hair? Pantene's gonna swoop him up in a second.
You're right.
Zane is gonna be okay.
A new study published recently confirms that there are too many studies being done. Yo, dog, I heard you like studies, so we did a study to find out studies are doing too many studying. You dig me?
In a climactic tweet only obtainable by a man whose name could also be a fantastic stripper name, Ted Cruz announced that he will be running for the president in the upcoming election. The man, made famous by admitting that he was a very proud wacko bird and for reading Green Eggs and Ham during one of his filibusters, has officially admitted that he is ready to take on this next exciting job. To commemorate this wacko bird, we'd like to do a fun segment acknowledging some of his most quotable quotes, called Cruisin' for a Bruisin'.
I am a very, very proud wacko bird.
The world is on fire.
You know, back in the 70s, I remember the 70s, we were told there was global cooling, and everyone was told global cooling was a really big problem.
Every day I learn what a scoundrel I am.
I will renounce any Canadian citizenship. Nothing against Canada. It's okay, Teddy. Nobody likes Canada anyway, eh?
Sorry, jeez.
Hanging with Intern Ben.
And now for some more in-depth information from Intern Ben.
Hey, what's up, guys? I am down here in Texas, I think. I asked one of the locals where Ted Cruz lived or was from, and they only spoke Spanish. A little concerning. It's alright. I'm still looking for him, though.
Are you sure you're in Texas? It sounds like you're in Mexico.
You know, I very well could be. Everything here is in Spanish, and it's very concerning. But the people here, they love Ted Cruz. I've been campaigning for about a week, and I think everyone's going to vote for him. It's going to be fantastic.
Campaigning? You're in Mexico. They can't vote for Ted Cruz in Mexico.
Seriously? Okay. Either way, I'm just going to promote the guy. He's a nice guy. But yeah, they love him here. But it's getting kind of dark, and I don't speak any Spanish. Yeah, they love Ted Cruz. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, all right. So, but anyway. I don't know, man. I don't even know what he's saying. But either way, it's pretty fun.
Well, you need to figure out how to get out of there.
Do you even have a passport?
No. I don't even know how I got here, to be completely honest. I took a bus, and I think I don't really know what happened. But it's kind of a train wreck. I don't speak any Spanish. It's getting kind of dark, and it's a little bit concerning. Other than that, I'm fine, and I will get back to you when I get the interview. So we'll see.
Well, I hope you survive the night.
Yeah, you're getting yourself out of this one.
Adios from Intern Ben. See you guys.
Hanging with Intern Ben.
In other news, a feminist conference says clapping triggers anxiety and asks attendees to use jazz hands instead. So here at USC, we will now abstain from clapping and just use jazz hands.
Now on to our top Yik Yaks of the week. My TA and I were exchanging witty history jokes via email, and I meant to say touche, but my phone corrected that to touch me. And in other news, I will never be attending discussion ever again.
This guy's mom just dropped him off at the Village Idiot and yelled, "Make good choices," out the window.
And finally, Jaden Smith's top 2 tweets of the week. All I'm gonna do when I get my license is drive by my ex's house real slow.
Whenever you disagree with somebody, just remember the dress and accept that you guys are seeing 2 different things.
Damn it.
We all know it's white and gold.
It's black and blue. It's black and blue. This is done. We're done. I'm Kylie Schaefer, and this was USC Update. It's black and blue.
Well, I'm Luke Baker, and it's white and gold. We'll see you guys next time.
Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Gamecocks in the Kitchen. My name is Marissa, and today we're going to be making a yellow cake mix from scratch. I've already added the melted butter into the bowl. It's just 1 stick. So the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and add 2 1/4 cup of flour. All right, and the next thing you're gonna add is your granulated sugar. You're gonna add 1.5 cups of this. Just pour that into the bowl, and let's mix that up just a little bit, just to get it going. All right, and the next thing we're gonna do is add 3 large eggs. All right, and once you've done that, you can go ahead and start mixing in those eggs. Make sure you separate those yolks out. All right, and once you've got that a little bit mixed, we're going to add 1 1/4 cup of milk just to get some more liquid in there and help with the mixing. So just pour that in. And just do a little more mixing. Okay, the next thing we're gonna add is 3.5 teaspoons of baking powder. All right, and we're just gonna estimate the half and put that in. All right, so we're gonna mix just a little more. Okay, and the next thing we're gonna add is about 1/8 cup of vegetable oil. So if there's not a 1/8 measurement, you can just kind of guess and say about 1/2 of a 1/4. And just put that in. Okay, and now we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Okay. And the last thing you're gonna add is 1 teaspoon of salt. So alrighty. And those are all of your ingredients. So now you're just gonna start mixing it all. It takes, it's gonna take a little while to really get a good mixture of it. So you just gotta take your time, keep mixing, get a really good texture going. Okay, so once you've gotten your cake mix to a good consistency, so no lumps, not too drippy, the batter is pretty much sticking to itself. Once you've gotten it to that point, we're gonna go ahead and pour these into 2 8-inch rounds and make a double layer cake. So the first thing you wanna do is pan your pans so that when you pull them out later, they don't stick to the bottom of it because that can get really messy. So just a light layer of it. All right. All right, and once you've done that, what we're gonna do is just try to put a little bit in each part. So try to make them even, about 1/2 and 1/2 with the same amount of batter. Just try to eye it a little bit and see that they're even. It doesn't have to be perfect, just close enough. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, just good enough. So now we're going to bring these over to the oven. And I've already preheated the oven to 350 degrees. You're going to just place these inside, just side by side, so that one doesn't cook more than the other. And then you're going to cook this for about 20 to 25 minutes, depending on the size of your pan. Some people have a 9-inch pan, so just kind of adjust it accordingly. All right, and once you've done that, just continue to check on it a little bit here and there. Make sure that it's not burning or overflowing or anything like that. But otherwise, just sit and wait. All right, so it's been about 25 minutes now, so we're going to go ahead and take them out and see how they look. All right, and the first thing you're going to do is, what you can do is put a toothpick in the center of the cake, and that will tell you if it's done or not. If there's no liquid on it and it's just pieces of the cake, then you're good to go. And they're all the way fully cooked. And the same thing with this one, so you're good to go. We're going to put these in the fridge to cool for about 20 to 30 minutes. Typically, if you have the time, you can just leave them out and let them cool on their own before you icing them. But for the purposes of this, we're going to go ahead and put them in the fridge. And we'll just let that cool for about 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, so now that your cake has cooled, what I've already done is taken it out of the pan that you had it in the oven and just put it on a plate. You can do that by just going around with a knife and just literally just turning it over onto a plate. So now we're going to go ahead and spread some of this icing onto the first layer before we put the second layer on. Okay, so once you have a pretty good amount of chocolate on here, you can really add as much or as little icing as you want. We kind of put a bunch on here, and it doesn't have to be really neat because this is just sort of the glue to hold the whole cake together. So once you feel like you have a good amount on there, just for the center part, we're going to go ahead and grab the second layer. And what we're going to do is we're going to just do our best to plop it on top. So you can kind of hold the top part, and then you just got to go kind of quick with it and plop it on top. All right. So once you've got that, the top is definitely a lot easier to icing than the middle part was, since you have a flatter bottom. So we're just going to plop some more icing on. And it also helps to have icing that is a little bit melted, so not straight out of the can. If you melt it a little bit, it will be easier to spread. Once you icing it to your liking and kind of get it the exact way that you want it and how much icing you want on it, you can decorate it however you want. I've just got some heart sprinkles here, so we'll just put these on the top, sprinkle them on a little bit, make the cake a little pretty. All right, so once you've done that, you're good to go, and you've got a nice double layer yellow cake with chocolate icing. Thank you for watching this episode of Gamecocks in the Kitchen, and we'll see you next time.
This is a little bit more lighthearted than here in South Carolina, where Elsa was arrested, and just something's a little off here. The cop looks